Hi everyone, welcome to today's trade of the day. And for today's trade of the day, we will be looking at the dollar CAD. Right, the dollar CAD has been showing a very strong downtrend, especially on the weekly and even on the monthly chart. Right, so what I have here is the monthly chart, and we see that the dollar CAD made a high here, and price has been steadily making lower lows. Okay, so this movement is not yet completed, so price could very well push even lower. Right, at the same time, if we were to look to the left, we see that price has broken below a very strong support level. Okay, and even came back to retest this support level as a support turn resistance. All right, so we can expect price to fall lower in terms of the trend movement. All right, so let's quickly go down to the 4 hours. Okay, I just want to show you guys now that we have the bigger term directional bias. Okay, you just want to focus on this area. We also see that price makes steadily has been making lower highs, right? Okay, so we can expect price to actually make a drop from here and go lower. And in fact, if we were to use a Fibonacci retracement from this high to the recent swing low, this completed leg, right? Point 1 to point 2, and let's open all Fibonacci ratios. We see that price really tested and rejected right below key Fibonacci ratio 61.8. I'm just going to highlight this level. Okay, so we have our sort of what I'll say, this could very well be our short entry area. Okay, this can be an entry area. Okay, let's go down to the 1 hour. But before we go down to the 1 hour, the idea is to play in line with the bigger time frame, which is downwards. Okay, so we can have so we see that price has been making lower lows, right? So since price has made a lower high, we can expect price to make a lower low. But just to be safe, we can have our first target at the last swing low. Okay, so the last swing low is also a strong support area. If we look to the left, right, there is a very strong support area over here. Okay, so I'm just going to put the swing low here as a longer term take profit level. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Okay, so on the 1 hour, if we were to connect the recent highs with a trend line, okay, we see that trend line touches these 3 points very beautifully and very nicely. All right, so of course, definitely we have our take profit. We can play all the way down, but on an intraday perspective, from an perspective, this movement is completed. So we can take a Fibonacci retracement from this low to this high. All right, also looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth wave completed over here. And 1 to point 2, 61.8 falls very nicely in line with this graphical overlap. All right, so this can be our partial take profit. So we can have two take profit levels, right? Okay, so I'm just going to title this as partial take profit. Okay, and of course, the question will then be, where will the stop loss be? Okay, so stop loss, okay, if price really overextends, we can use an extension like that, okay? Completed Elliott wave movement, 0.1, okay? And the 61.8, I prefer to use a graphical level, so it's at the 78.60 level. Okay, if we look to the left, it is really this last swing high over here. Okay, so this will be the stop loss level. Now, this works out to be a very nice more than 1:2 risk reward. Okay, and last but not least, we can also include, all right, stochastics to sort of drive the final nail into the coffin, so to say. Okay, so let's just look at percentage D, which is the smooth stochastics. Okay, and if we were to draw a resistance at this level where price starts to react previously, we are starting to see, okay, price is testing this resistance as well. All right, so that is our trade for the day for dollar CAD. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Wish you guys all the best. Stay safe, trade safe, and I'll catch you guys the next time. Thank you.